Hey guys, welcome to the VPC. I am Mitch. And hey, we're going back to do the Walking Dead podcast. It should be pretty fun. It's episode 4. With that being said, let's hop into it. No waiting. Let's go into the podcast right now.
Hey guys, welcome to the VPC. This is Mitch, and today's video we're going to be hopping right back into our series on The Walking Dead. This is podcast number 4 of season 3, and we're going to be doing this with our friend Bros.
Wow. You almost hit that on the head with how I pretty much after that I said, all right, let's get into it. Let's go. And wow.
I have memorized your intro at this point. Hey guys, welcome to the VPC. I am
Yep, you know how it is. But we're hopping into episode 4 of the podcast. Going to be pretty fun. And I actually don't remember where episode 4 starts. Do you remember where?
It started with a dumb flashback of Javier and David playing stupid baseball and Javier destroying him.
Let's take a look. Oh, yes, it did. Okay, so they're playing baseball and like, okay, how did this go for you? And like, tell me in this point of you and David, how was your relationship?
Can't remember. It was how did it go with you? Like,
it went pretty well. Me and him kind of just talked about things, and he pretty much said he's going to the military or whatnot. And that's it. Like, there was no hard feelings between us throughout this conversation. How about you?
Wow.
Like, this is a bad thing.
It was pretty much the same thing, except every time baseball came, I would do the option to destroy it, and he'd get all mad about it.
You gotta rub it in my face, man.
Yeah.
I did that. Okay, there's no winning with him then, because I chose to like miss my next swing, and he's like, well, now you don't gotta suck because I'm here.
Actually, I did that. And okay, I did it the first, I think it was 3 shots you had.
Yep. And
the first 2 I hit, and then the last one I missed, and he said the same thing. I'm like, okay, come on.
Yeah, there's no winning with you, David. Poopy head.
Yeah. Exactly. And then there was that girl with the that 1-year autograph.
Oh,
and she
God.
said, oh, I can get so much money off of it. I'm like, okay, now I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I didn't do it either. I was like, okay, you scumbag. That's the only reason you want to do this, is just to make some money off of me. Screw you.
Yeah.
So, exactly. Yeah, we had the same input on that. But pretty much David was like, hey, I'm going to the army. And then did you say, you know, you should go? You have a family? What did you?
I did say it would probably be... Well, I said if you do end up going, I'm here to help out with your family.
I said the exact same thing. Okay, so me and you kind of had the same confrontation with David. It was more of like a brotherly type conversation, right?
Right, yeah.
That's the way I took it too. And then after they flash back, zoom ahead here,
which was kind of weird. They seem to be starting off every episode this season with a flashback, which I don't...
Oh my gosh, 10 minutes of this flashback. I just realized it literally, the flashback lasted 10 minutes of the episode. Wow.
Mine was 7 minutes.
Oh, maybe I just spent some more time buddying up with them or something. But we go back, and then we're in the jail cell where David gets taken away, right? Mm-hmm. And then we have to find our way out. How long did it take you to find your way out of that jail?
Me! Wait. I'm not doing a solo.
What?
No. I straight.
Alright, bros, you need to fill me in. What's happening?
I need help.
Yes, you do.
Why is my brain not working?
I don't know. You just started screaming to me. What are you doing?
Bro, okay. I was trying to say it took me so long because I went behind the locker, and so I saw there was a little window, right?
Yeah.
That you could climb through, and pretty much, I went over there and I was like, okay, we gotta find something to get up, right?
Right.
And I tried to stand on the little bench that was there, right? Because there was a bench, I think, and that didn't work. So then I went behind the locker. I saw that there was a stool, and then it didn't let me pick it up. So I was like, okay, can you please pick it up? So then I walked away and looked for everything else. Then I went back like 3 minutes later, and then it worked.
And then it worked. I had the same thing happen to me where it was like, what the heck? I don't know what's going on. It's so dumb.
All because it didn't let you have an option to pick it up. After that, we got out of there, right? And let's see, Kate comes out of nowhere. And I was kind of like, okay, you need to go back to wherever you were. You're gonna get yourself killed. Because she came out of nowhere, and I was so worried that a guard was gonna come and check on us.
Interesting.
Why?
Because in my playthrough, Gabe came out of nowhere.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, how do we...
baby.
That makes sense, actually. Because remember...
Little baby.
Okay, in the previous episode, did Kate run off? No! You brought them both to the house, right?
Yep.
That is why. That is exactly why.
Yep, Gabe showed up for me.
Yeah, Gabe was... I can't remember where Gabe was in mine. Cause
I don't even. Oh, he went to the meeting with you, didn't he? Right?
No.
He didn't. Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe actually no. I'm pretty sure Gabe did make it to the house that you guys were at. But for me,
Kate ran off.
Yeah, Kate ran off because there were 2 guards that appeared.
Gotcha.
Because I did the option to not go to the house.
Not go to the house, and then you just went to the meeting where, let's see, I'm there right now. Yep, I'm at the point where it's the Walking of the Dead, the New Frontier big screen pops up, and then we kind of walk around and see. Wait, what the heck?
What?
I'm really lost. Where are we right now?
We're doing this dumb stealthy stuff, hiding behind.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Barrels.
I was so confused for a second. I'm like, wait a second, I don't understand where I am. But yeah, it's the stealth part, and then what?
This game, something about this game is it always tries so hard to make a really good stealthy scene, but then it doesn't seem to work. Like it looks like you're gonna get found so easily every time.
Oh my god, yes. There's so many points where it's like, oh yeah. So you had like sneak. You were in the middle of the street, and then you saw some people come out of the house or whatever. And then I was like, okay, crap. So you went behind the truck, and then it showed another scene of there's people down the street that would have obviously seen you, and I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, like, what the heck?
Oh, jeez. It happens so much in this game. And
so
it makes me annoyed.
After the nice little long trailer or whatever, it shows that there's like a mandatory town meeting.
That was long, wasn't it?
It was a nice long cinematic that went on, but we also saw them building the stand that essentially, you know, what happens at the very end of the episode.
Okay.
Right?
So that's what they were building.
That's what they were building.
That makes sense. Yeah,
nope.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I didn't catch on to that towards the end of the episode at all.
Right, yeah, they were building the stand that Joan and, well, obviously we've played it already and everyone's already seen it. Actually, no, they haven't seen it, have they?
What?
I just realized, so... actually, no, my brain's not working tonight either. For some reason, I'm like, oh, we're releasing the podcasts as they come in. But no, we're not. I'm thinking of the podcast for season 2 for some reason. And I'm like, oh, we're releasing the podcasts and everyone's already seen the episodes, but we're not even into season 3 yet.
You mean season 4?
Season 3. Season... See, this is what's going on, bros. Our brains are just not working tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
So I was, for some reason, thinking that we were releasing these podcasts that we're doing right now during season 2, and I don't know why.
What?
My brain is just on some Fritz, dude. But regardless, either way, so we get done with that that little piece right there, and then essentially we go and meet Trip and Eleanor and everybody in the thing, right?
Is that back at the house?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, for you, Kate was there, right?
Kate was there.
And for us, Gabe was. Okay. So yeah, that's the kind of little split we had in episode 3.
Okay, so now that we're back on track and now my mind is working again, so yeah, pretty much we secured back ourselves in the little hotel room, and Kate was not there for you, right?
No, she came with us to get there.
She what?
What do you mean? Because remember, Kate found us in the cell, and me and Kate, we went to the, what?
Okay, this is why we're so confused, is because we have different freaking characters doing the things in our game that we, okay, here's what happened in mine, okay?
Okay.
So me and Gabe went back to the house, and we met Kate there.
Yeah.
But in your playthrough,
we found Gabe.
You had Kate bring you back to the house, and you met Gabe there, right?
Yes.
Okay, now we're back on track. Because we were so confused, because up until this point, we've had most of the characters in the story with us at the same time, so we weren't so confused. And now whenever I'm like, okay, yeah, so now we're with Gabe, you're like, what? And when you talked about Kate, I'm like, wait, what? This is weird. Okay, now we know what's going on. Perfect.
2 seconds later, wait, what?
Wait, what? Okay, so we get into the room, and what happens for you?
We pretty much, me and Kate pretty much just, or I guess it's just me, because I was the only one in the cell. I'm pretty much like, well, Joan is trying to, Joan is lying to everyone here, and...
You told them that?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I did the same thing where everyone's like, "Come on, man, you got to tell us what's going on." You know, we don't know what's happening.
Right.
So we told them that Joan was being a butthole, and then what else did you say?
We said, well, Gabe was like, "Okay, we got to do something." He's another guy that's like, he's kind of like Ben. Like he's better than Ben and then like survival wise,
right?
But he points out the obvious so much.
Okay, what does he point out? What do you reference?
He's pretty much just like, okay, we need to go find David. I'm like, well, obviously got to find David. When they pointed out the giant herd outside the window, what did you think? Oh, when was that?
Same place. It was shortly after.
I saw that and I was like, I can't tell if that is bigger than it was in, where was it? The Carver's place in season 2? Like, it looks like it's so much more.
It looks so big, and I don't know what to think about it.
Yeah.
Or I didn't know what to think about it at the time, but it kind of, I guess at the end of the episode, you kind of get a feel for how big it is. But it's, you know, it makes you, just on a grand scheme of things, for the amount that actually got into the city, it seems like less than Carver's, I guess. You know, do you think so or no?
I guess, yeah, but at the same time, I think that not all of the herd was
there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so as soon as we see that,
hold on, I did want to say that it makes sense. I love how the game is like, as we're getting towards the end of the game, because we're 3/4 throughout the entire series, and then
we got about 3 episodes left until the end, I think,
of season 3, and then we start the final season. And the thing I love is season 1 obviously was the first like little chunk of the apocalypse. Season 2 was like, it started building up. There was more walkers, and I love how as we're getting to the end, we're realizing that more people are dying and more people are like, they're turning, right?
Yep.
And yeah, I love that, how it's...
More people are dying, more people are turning. Which means more walkers, more muertos.
Yes, exactly, muertos. Every time Javier says muertos, I always think of the scene at the end with or I guess it was towards the beginning of this season.
The grandpa?
No. It was Clementine was like, muertos, and then he was like, yeah, the dead. What do you call them? She's like, they're all walkers.
They're all walkers. Do we know what muertos means in Spanish?
Yeah, it just means the dead, right?
Doesn't it?
I think it does, yeah.
What does... isn't there like a Spanish name for like a day called Day of the Dead? Isn't it called something? Hold on.
Hang on. I know what you're talking about. That's their Halloween version.
In English. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Okay. Oh, muertos does just mean dead. So... yeah,
that's what I thought.
All right,
I knew that, but I know there's a day. It's called like Day of the Dead, Day of the Muertos, something like that.
Yeah, something, I don't know. Well, if you know what it means, put it in the comments below. We'll be appreciated of you if you can figure that out for us. So yeah, I like what you're talking about. You know, it shows that there's actual things happening and people aren't just not dying, they're dying and they're adding to the total amount of walkers and muertos out there. And it's kind of crazy to think about, but it is what it is. In your opinion, when you're in that room, who, like, between like Trip and Ava and what's her name? I can't think of Eleanor.
Ava wasn't there yet. Was she?
Well then. All right, another one of our discrepancies between our...
Wait, she's already there at the beginning? No way.
Yeah, she's in my room with everybody.
Wow. So how did that happen?
Yeah, well, you'll have to watch my playthrough to find out, Senor.
I'm gonna assume it had to do something with Conrad.
Maybe. Who knows? Oh, also Conrad's there too. I didn't think about that. So I have a ton of people in my playthrough that are in the same room, and then we leave to go and get the guns.
Who goes with you?
Who went with me? Let's take a look. I had Ava and Gabe went with me.
Oh my gosh!
Why? What happened?
Oh wow! I'm interested to see. Well, we're not there yet, but pretty much for now, Gabe is the only one that comes with me, and then we find Ava in a little bit. And I'll talk to you about that then, because that is interesting, and I wonder if the same thing happens there for you too, but we'll see.
I think it might, because we get into the gun area. Ava helps distract the guard that's outside, and she just walks him away like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And then me and Gabe go inside to, you know, get the stuff back.
Oh, okay, then maybe it does have... Okay, I guess.
How did that play out for you, like getting into the place?
Well, for me, Gabe went and distracted the guard, and I was very scared. Yeah.
How did he distract him?
He just walked up to him and said, "Oh, hey, there's walkers or something over there."
What? Okay, I need to see this for myself whenever you upload this crap. That sounds so sketch.
I know.
But that it worked, right?
Yeah, the guard walked with him, and then Gabe reappears later.
Interesting. Okay, you guys went into the gun building, and then I'm guessing you found the guns, right?
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I wasn't thinking about this. It makes sense that there's people roaming around, right?
Right.
So, okay.
What do you mean? Like, you mean it makes sense people are roaming around the gun place?
When I was thinking about it, because Gabe was the one to go, I was like, aren't we being in prison? But then I realized I'm the only one that's really in there.
Right, yeah, you're the only one that's in the room at the current, or the gun building at the current time. Gabe is out doing whatever, and then you guys find the guns, and then what happens? I mean, is it in your gameplay? My series, we get caught by some guy.
Well, pretty much I'm walking down the hall. Gabe comes out of nowhere. He's like, oh, hey, I'm back. And then we get to... Oh, well, I hated how we had to use a fire extinguisher to bust open the door. That was loud.
Loud as heck.
Yeah.
And it just ding, rang your ears every time it did that.
Yeah, that was... I don't know how no one came.
Yeah, you'd think if people are sleeping, if there's some guard on duty, I mean, if it was you and you heard this ding, 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 like, you'd obviously be like, what's that noise? Let me go check it out.
Yeah, exactly. But really no one cared.
I guess not. Well, maybe that one guy that we meet in a second cared and he was just walking his way there. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, yeah, he obviously was looking around for something, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we meet up with a guy who is a soldier, and how did this play through on yours? I can go first if you want, just because I've been having you go first a couple times.
Wait, you meet up with a guy who's a soldier? Really?
Well, I mean...
Wait, in the gun room?
Slightly, yeah.
Like, you're finding guns, and then a soldier guy... Explain it.
Okay, no, yep. I think you're thinking about this the different way. So we get the guns, leave the room, and then as we're walking out, like a soldier for the other enemy team is like coming down the hallway or opening a door. So me and Gabe hide in a closet. Is that what happened in yours?
Oh. Wait, so when you're in the gun room, no one comes?
No, no one comes.
Oh, okay, that's how I find Ava.
Oh, you find her in the gun room?
Yeah, while we're gathering guns, me and Gabe, Ava comes out and she's like, what the heck are you guys doing?
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's really interesting. Ava was in the whole plan that me and Gabe were doing and stuff.
Yeah.
And then did you tell her about it?
Yeah, I did.
And how did she...
I said I'm protecting my family by gathering guns to save David.
And did she agree with you?
She said she kind of was just like, okay, you have a point. Joan's insane.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, she joined forces with us.
Okay, same type of thing with me then, because she was on our side from the beginning. Did you hide in a closet with Gabe after that guy came in?
Yeah, as we were walking down, the guy comes out of nowhere, and we're in a closet.
And what happened with said guy?
So is Ava with you there, or no?
No,
where did she go?
Not. She walked out, or she went somewhere else.
Yeah, I can't remember where she went. I think she went on the lookout or something. I don't remember.
So we are in the closet, and then the guard comes over and
jumps out, right?
Yep, okay.
And then we get stabbed.
And then we get stabbed, and
okay. I wasn't sure if you got stabbed there because you said Ava was with you, and I thought that would.
She appears shortly after, and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And then she makes us put the guy in the closet.
That's the same thing that happens with us. We get stabbed. We make a ton of ruckus because we're slamming this guy up against the lockers, and she's like, "What are you doing, making all this noise?" And then she notices we get caught, and she's like, "Oh, okay."
Yep. So then, after we stuff the body in the closet, we get to go and meet Dr. Lingard and Clementine. And we make a pretty crucial decision at this point, where I'm guessing things play out differently if we do make a decision.
But
yeah, go ahead.
The reason Clementine was there, she's on her period.
She's having some problems down below, as one would say. And I pretty much just told her it's normal.
Yeah, same here. But I love how they're adding little smaller things that happen in life into the game. It's
right.
It's real. That's gonna happen in real life, and I love how they're adding that.
And it shows that there are other problems to also consider with people that you don't even think about. Yeah. And yeah, it's normal. I ended up giving her some pads that she can use.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Lingard woke up. He woke up, and he's like, "Hey,
he's trying to kill himself.
Help me out here, Javi. Help me out here, and I'll tell you where AJ's at." And in my playthrough, I helped him out and I let him go. Did you do anything or no?
I wanted to do the same thing. I tried. I was trying to go with what Clementine was doing, right?
Right.
But because she wanted to hear what AJ thought, and I accidentally did the wrong one.
Which one did you do?
I did the don't let him die.
Oh, you accidentally did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I just went through with it.
Wait. Wait, what?
I accidentally clicked that one, and then and then after that I was just like, oh screw it, this is gonna be our playthrough.
Oh, I see. So I
didn't go back and fix it.
You didn't kill him, and then you just went through with the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so did he tell you where AJ was at?
Nope.
Holy snap. We have different playthroughs.
Wait, so do you go and find AJ?
I will let you find that out while watching. I will let you, but yes, in my playthrough, he does tell us where AJ's at. I will say, I'll tell you this because obviously, you can't go back at this point. AJ is not in Richmond, so we can't get him.
Really?
Not in Richmond.
Okay, then I doubt you find him then.
Yeah, no, I just say, as far as right now in the gameplay, yeah, not yet, but we at least know where he is.
Yes.
So then we leave, and I'm gonna zoom ahead here because I just gotta kind of look and see. Oh, it goes back to the flashback. The flashback.
It does?
Well, it's before that. I just noticed that there's a flashback as Clementine is patching up Javi. It goes back to where after they kicked Clementine out of the group, and then Ava comes over, right?
And gives her supplies.
Gives her supplies. And in this moment, did you start to trust Ava a little bit more, or what did you think?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Even though, like, it's a weird thing because I noticed, Ava came and gave us supplies, but she was saying, you got to move on. You got to, find another group and stuff like that. So in my mind, I was like, it's nice she's giving us supplies, but she's not thinking about this in the way that, we care about AJ. We don't want AJ taken away from us.
Yeah.
But she's telling us to get over it in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true. I didn't really consider that.
Well, what did you think? Give me your input. Before I gave you mine, what did you think of the situation?
Well, when she was saying that, I was mad and I was like, no, I'm finding AJ with or without you.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna let him go.
Okay.
So
I'm really interested to watch you play through because I was in the moment because I still thought maybe she was, an insider for them. And I was like, maybe she's going to tell them what I told her. So I kind of agreed with her and I just said, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm going to find a new group, do whatever. And you know what I mean? I didn't trust her fully at that point.
But also, think about it this way. Like, if she went to go and find you, I mean, I guess, like you're saying, maybe that was true and she was just being an insider for them. But, like, if that was the case, why would the people at Richmond want to give away a lot of supplies for you? Like...
Oh, no. It was just Ava that gave it away, I think, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying...
Oh, you're right.
You said if she's an insider, you took it like she was an insider for them, giving them information.
Right.
Like what we're doing.
Right, okay.
I don't... Because the people at Richmond are very stubborn.
They are very stubborn.
I don't think that, like, it would have been that case because, as I just said, they are stubborn, and I don't think they would want to give up that much supplies to someone that they're letting go, kicking out.
I agree. I now that I think about it, I think you're right. You have the right mindset where it's like, if someone's going to be doing this for you, I don't think they'd be, ratting you out later on.
Yeah.
So,
but
yeah, I think
you do have a point. So.
Well, okay, yeah, and it was in the moment too, so it was like whatever. But then we get, Dr. Lingard, and we give him the drugs and stuff, and then I end my episode there. So let me hop into, what is this? This is
same here.
13. Let's hop into the next one, which I still have to find. Right.
13 is the next one, or 12?
Looks like, well, I accidentally named a stupid recording 12, so I think it's...
Oh yeah, it's 13. 13's next.
So my next one is 14.
And you're gonna have to go off and talk about this one for a little bit, because I mean, I'll give my opinion once you name the references, but I'm not gonna be able to remember everything because I had the black screen. I'm gonna have to go fill that in later.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So
then it shows, at least on my end, it shows us back at the apartment. We get back to the apartment and everyone's there, right? And well, when I say everyone, I mean my everyone. So we got back there and everyone's like, where were you? And we went to go talk to Dr. Lingard, and we tell them what happened with him. Or did you not tell what happened?
I did. I said he's Eleanor said something like, is he like he's actually sober? And I said, oh no, he's out of it still.
Oh, you said he's out of it still?
Yeah.
Oh, I said he's dead, but that makes sense for our playthroughs because you didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we're talking to them, basically we're just kind of trying to come up with a plan, see what's happening, and kind of deciding, do we want to go through with this? And in my playthrough, I have Javier, Gabe, Eleanor, Ava, Trip, Kate, everybody's there. Like, everybody is in this room. Do you remember who was there for you?
And Conrad's there too, right?
Conrad is there as well, yes.
Man, okay. So, we get in there, and we tell them what's going on, what happened with Dr. Lingard and stuff, and they see that Clementine's back, and... pretty much, oh, yeah, Ava comes in too, and Trip is like, oh, nice to see you again, thanks for knocking me out again, or back there.
Oh.
Yeah, because she knocked him flat on the ground, remember that?
Yep, her and her strong arms, good grief.
Yeah, jeez. And I tried to do something about that later on, but...
okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I'm interested to know later on.
So, pretty much, we get in there. Clementine's asking about what she can do with her period and stuff. The blood.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, in mine,
we tell
I
her
have none of that talk.
Really?
Yeah, none of that talk in mine.
Is Kate, like, actually out in the open?
Yep.
Really? Okay. For us, for me, Kate was in the room resting.
Oh, yeah, no, Kate came out and she was all ready to rock.
Interesting. As soon as you walk into the door?
Oh, no, it was after a few minutes. She comes out. It said she was resting, but then after a few minutes, she comes out and talks to you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, then we're the same.
Yeah. Oh, man, okay, so that happens. And then Clementine and Gabe, oh boy.
Clementine and Gabe start, Gabe walks over, here, you can have this gun or whatever, right? And Clementine, what'd she say in yours?
She rejected him at first.
Yes, she did. And then she thought about it?
Yep, and she was like, all right, I'll give it a shot.
You just saw the spark in his eyes as soon as she said that.
I know. I don't want Clementine to be dating him. He's a weirdo.
I'm it's weird. It's very strange. The Gabe in my playthrough is seeming to be a little bit different than your Gabe in your playthrough.
Gabe is making very dumb decisions in mine.
I don't see that in mine, which is very strange. And as you're watching on my episodes, you'll see what I kind of mean. I kind of explain it too, that I'm noticing little things here and there. But I'm excited to watch your whole playthrough too, whenever that we post those. But regardless,
2 weeks.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks. We're starting that in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, that's exciting.
Also, you got your podcast out today. I did not, so I'm gonna edit it tonight and get it out tomorrow.
It was in post?
Saturday. Well, you didn't see my DM, did you?
No, why?
I was not able to do it. It was 5 a.m. at that point because of Glory's stream, and I didn't get it out. So.
Oh snap! Okay, yeah, I'd say edit it after this. We'll finish this up in the next like half an hour or so, whatever, and then we'll rock from there. But pretty much, we talk about what our plan is going to be doing, and ultimately, what did you decide the best plan would be for the moment?
Yours here is different as well, because for us, or for me, Kate comes out, she starts screaming about the knife and that we got cut, and oh my gosh, I wanted to, okay, so I said Gabe, I tried to say Gabe messed up, and then Javier in game straight up said, oh, it was Gabe's fault. So I was like, okay, no, we're going back and changing that. Cause, come on. Oh, it was Gabe's, that's messed up.
Yeah, no, I did the exact same thing.
You did the same thing?
Hold on, let me see. I think it's right here. I'm gonna go and find the exact. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Wait. I even paused it and I'm like, no, this is dumb. So then she said, oh, what the heck? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so the options were Gabe screwed this up, I got myself stabbed, or nothing happened, right?
Yeah.
Which one did you pick exactly?
I said Gabe screwed this up, and the reason I said that is I just wanted him to say, oh, Gabe screwed up a little bit, he made a bit of a mistake. He made a tiny mistake. That's what I wanted him to say. But no, Javier goes and said, oh, Gabe's fault. He got me killed.
Yep. Yeah, I said I got myself stabbed. So it's the way that it words it is things went a little sideways at the end.
Yeah.
And then it says Gabe got in the way. A guard came after me and he stabbed me in the shoulder.
That was the option that I said afterwards too. And I was like, okay, thanks a lot. And at that point, I didn't want to go back and play up to that point again, so I just went.
You just rolled with it? I did the same thing where I paused it. I'm like, okay, I didn't mean to like that. Whatever.
Exactly.
So, that kind of goes back to that one decision in episode 1, I believe, where, if you decide to tell off David after the army class thing.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So we have to be careful about our decisions. I mean, it's okay if something happens and we're like, okay, we didn't mean it like that. Obviously, we can probably go back and just replay it slightly, which is what you did.
Yeah, because that's like I get in the moment. That is fair because you're thinking about it and you want to make the decision of in the moment. But this is different when the game straight up takes your words and mixes them up. That is different than what you mean. So
very different.
Yeah.
So we end up talking about our plan with everybody, and then did you decide what you were going to do after that, or was it kind of just like a thing where they said, okay, here's what you're going to do, and then we'll meet you somewhere else?
Well, let me know what you did first.
I went and I said, yeah, let's stick with the plan. Let's go with the plan. And then we ended up going and finding a big truck.
What was the plan?
Going and finding a big truck to have, and then we were going to go ahead and try to save David.
That's what happened at first, but okay. At first Gabe shouted out, oh, I need to go find my dad. I'm going to go do it myself. And I'm like, okay, Gabe, we're getting ahead of ourselves. And I said, slow down, buddy. And then Gabe was like, okay, fine. And then something else happens. I can't remember. But Gabe says something like, he makes another decision. Like, he's trying to be the boss of the group. And I'm like, Gabe, calm down. And then he straight up blurts out to the entire group, oh yeah, so I'm telling Gabe, you can't do that right now or else you're gonna get killed and your life is precious. And then he's like, oh, like Conrad's life was when you shot him. And,
oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I was so mad. That's one of the reasons I hate Gabe right now. He said that. And now Trip and Eleanor hate me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then later on in the story, something else happens because of that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, no. In my playthrough, Everybody's on the same page.
Yep.
Gabe did not say that in mine.
Because you didn't shoot him.
Oh my god.
And guess what? You want to know what's worst of all?
What?
The game didn't even let me
explain it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb. Oh man.
Because if it would have let me explain myself, I would have said, no. Conrad said he was going to shoot Clementine and Gabe both if Clementine didn't tell the rest of the group.
That's so messed up, man. Why would he say that?
I know.
All right, well, whatever. That's dumb. Gabe is that's in my playthrough. Gabe is tolerable. I kind of like Gabe in my playthrough. And it's weird how we have such drastic differences between us.
Yeah, it
is. We'll have to see how that goes. But did you go and find the truck after? Okay, and that was
who went with you? Did everyone?
Me, Clem, Gabe, and Kate.
Yep. Okay, same here. And the reason we all went that for it was kind of like an actual reason this time is because Eleanor and Trip were all like, oh, I see how it is. You killed him. We need space right now. Get out of here. And I was like, all right, fine. I'll leave. So that's why us four went and found the truck.
In mine, we were just all on the same page about, okay, you guys get to do the truck thing and we'll like do something here. I can't remember exactly what it is, but they were all on the same page. We all go and find the truck, which is a very simple task. You know, I thought I was going to go the south, but it didn't.
I
mean, did you have any problem?
It kind of did. Not really. But, oh my gosh. Okay, so we went in there, got the truck. The guy's lights came on, right?
Right.
In the house. And we started pushing it. And then we need to dead fuse it. Is that what it's called? Or what is it called?
You needed to... You're saying you needed to kind of take the wires and put them together?
It's called something. I don't know what it's called though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dead wire it, something like that.
Hot wire.
Hot wire. There you go.
Hot wire the car.
Yeah. So, okay, we did that. I went to go get a tool, and the zombie came out of nowhere. I had a heart attack. When you were grabbing the hammer.
Yep, and then the hand comes in.
I actually had a heart attack. I got scared so bad. I literally jumped and my camera moved.
I wasn't that scared because I kind of figured it was going to be a spoopy something happening. But I was more scared that the people would have heard the zombie going outside.
Yeah. So
whatever. Essentially, we get the car, drive out of there, and then as we're driving back, we get the scene. We get this scene that's coming up. Yeah, we get the scene we drive back, and then Kate's like, "Wow, we're waiting here watching the sunrise."
Oh yeah. Well, okay, so we were watching Kate or Clementine and Gabe having a little flirtation moment with cards.
Oh, that was so weird. So they were like, or Gabe's like, I know what to do, and he pulls out some cards, and I'm like, what the heck, Gabe?
Yeah, it's weird. But they obviously were enjoying themselves.
They were, and that was pretty nice to see Clementine having some fun. Between you and Kate, though, how did that exchange go? Tell me. I want all the deets.
Well, that's because it started because of them in the back. And Kate pretty much said, I miss the old days with, I'm getting there, Mariana. And Mariana and Gabe in the back of the truck. And she was talking about that and how she missed all those days. And I was on the same boat, obviously. I was like, yeah, I feel you. And she was talking about how, I wish Gabe could have had a real childhood. I feel so bad. I feel like I messed up as a mom. And I'm like, no. You're doing the best you can.
Yep, I said the same thing.
And after that, she's like, she straight up said that I wish, like, she started talking about how she loved me, our character, Javier.
Same thing.
And what happened there? Did you accept her love?
I want to know what happened with you first.
Okay, well, I I said, so there was two choices, and it was no, I'm sorry, Kate, I don't feel that way, or yes, I want to be with you. And I said I want to be with you because, and the reason I said that is because she, like, it's getting towards the end of, like, again, like everything in this game, zombie apocalypse, you're going through it, and you're gonna die eventually. I talked about this in my video. I'm gonna say this because you're gonna die eventually. Everyone is gonna die eventually in this situation. It's just how it's gonna go.
Yep.
So I said, why not? Let's have some fun for a little bit and see how things go for a little bit. And then, so I said yes. And what did you say? And then actually, after I said that, she started fangirling over me like, oh my gosh, really?
Really?
Yeah. So how'd that go with you?
So she was, you know, saying, you know, I miss the old days and, you know, I want to give us a chance.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. And then I said no. Oh, okay. So I said no. I said no to her. Because in my mind, like David's back. David is back in our lives, and you know, so if David wasn't there, if David wasn't in the picture, I would have been like,
done it.
Probably. You know, it's like, okay, whatever, we can give it a chance, see how things go. But David is back and he's not going anywhere. It seems to be in
I considered that as well, but the thing is, the reason I said yes, like, against that, I counterattacked it, or whatever you want to say, it's because, like, she straight up was talking to us about, I want to give it a chance. I know David's here. We can maybe have that conversation later if you want, if you feel the same. But the reason I said no is because we clearly know, like we've known all along, she doesn't have feelings for David anymore.
Right.
And I was kind of like, as much like as I want to respect David, you, like, we know you don't feel that anymore for him. And like, it's not our fault. It's like, it's not our fault that we found David, even though it's good, like, life, like, survival wise, but it's bad in the relationship that we're trying to have with her, because David still likes her.
So here's what I would have done, or I think I may do in the future if it gives me the option. You don't have to follow my lead on this, of course. I'm just saying my what I'm doing. In the future, if it gives me the option to talk to David, I'm going to be like, hey, she told me this. What do you know? And then they can have that discussion. They can talk that out. I'm not going to be the problem between, you know, splitting up their marriage. I'm going to let that be a good point. Their problem and not on me.
They never got divorced.
They never got divorced. They never got divorced. Well, and
I wasn't thinking about that, and now I feel like a jerk.
It's just one of those things. I mean, you can obviously stick with your playthrough, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm going to.
But it's just like, I want to give David, because right now it's weird because I feel like I'm the cheating partner in a way. You know, if I said yes, that I'm getting into their marriage, their relationship, and I'm kind of trying to steal her away. But the discussion should be between them two, because she doesn't feel anything for him anymore. They should have that discussion together, and then they should decide to split or not. If they do, then hey, she's free to be, you know, romanced.
So yeah, how did that go after you told her no?
Okay, so I told her no, and she goes, oh wow, okay. That, she's like, that stings, that hurts. And I'm like, well, no. I tried to cover it up a bit. I'm like, well, okay, you're still a great person and whatnot. And I told her, you know, she's doing everything right. And then pretty much she just said, I need space. And this was a moment, because after I said that, then they said, hey, David is, you know, getting it hung in the middle of the friggin' square, and Kate stayed behind at the truck.
Yeah.
And she also had this like look on her face of just like, I want nothing to do with you, Javi, right now because you told me no. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, she wants nothing to do with David and she wants nothing to do with me. So she's not gonna fucking come for me or David.
Exactly.
So that was fun. Did anything happen to you after or when the message came in about David?
Well, before that, after I told her yes, we straight up kissed already. Like that soon.
Really?
I said, yeah, I feel the same way. And they legit kissed. Yeah.
Wow.
And when that happened, I thought it was gonna do an angle where I was gonna show the back Clementine and Gabe sitting next to each other. I'm glad it didn't. I will tell you that. That would have been weird, and I would not have liked Gabe. But
no, imagine if Gabe would have seen you guys do that, you know?
Oh, that's true. He was too focused on his girl.
He was too focused on his girl and his cards that he just ran.
Look at this card. I have an ace right here.
I have an ace. Look at this dragon I drew on there. Makes it nice and cool.
Okay.
Whatever. So we go and see David in the final recording of the episode that we did.
Oh,
and
you're right.
It literally starts off instantly, and we get there, and we're walking through the crowd with Clementine, right?
Yeah.
Or is it somewhere else for you?
Wait, did you start it like as soon as they got out of the truck, or did you start it once they got to the square?
As soon as they got out of the truck. I paused it to end my first episode, and then I started it up.
Yep. So yeah, they walk along and go to the... Oh, something we should point out. Ava's walkie-talkie cut out. And that brought some worry.
Brought some worry for sure. And I just said maybe the battery died. That's because I didn't know for sure. And I was like, I'm going to be optimistic here, kind of see what happened and go from there. But then we get up to the crowd and it's already happening.
I said that something bad could be happening and she could be in trouble. So
okay, so you kind of had more of a foresight than I did.
Yeah. So yeah, we get there and I was curious why we just walked up out of nowhere. Like,
all right, you didn't think you thought there would be like some sneaking going on, but no, there wasn't. There was no sneaking.
Again, aren't we supposed to be locked up still?
Oh,
like, we weren't.
I suppose
supposed to get out.
I suppose Ava did say, don't drive up with the truck because they'll see you and they'll, you know. So maybe we just snuck in and it skipped that part for everybody. You know, maybe it just skipped all that crap. But we get there and Joan is giving the presentation of her lifetime and is saying, oh, this is what happens when you let traitors and people in that you're not, that treat you and put themselves first. And in this moment, she showed Badger's corpse. She showed Badger and Dr. Lingard in mine.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow.
And her whole spiel, her whole speech was about David plotted and planned to kill Dr. Lingard, and he had his brother do it. And that's the speech that was in mine.
What?
Yeah.
Mine was so different.
I'm so interested to hear this. What happened?
Okay, so we walk up, and she's blaming David. She's like, David and his family went and sabotaged all our materials at the shed they had, the storage unit. And then she showed Badger's corpse, and so that her main presentation was about us stealing all their supplies.
Oh my gosh, that's surprising, and that's going to lead to much more of a different crowd reaction.
And then yeah, so we get there and pretty much, oh man. Okay, so what happens after that? Well, like when she sees you, because she sees you after the presentation, right?
she in the middle of the presentation, she goes, "Oh, Javier, you know, we've been expecting you and waiting for you to, you know, pipe in." And I was like, "Hell yeah, let's go!"
Yeah.
So we begin talking, and then she starts questioning me about Lingard, and I have to defend myself, and Clementine pipes in and all that stuff. Did you talk about the settlement area with all the supplies? I'm guessing. What did you talk about?
Oh, see, I think there are 4 ways to this, because 2 ways, I guess it really just depends, because 2 choices led up to this, right? Whether you, as for me, it was whether you shot Conrad, and the second one would have been if you killed Dr. Lingard. And for us, she starts saying, "Oh, I had a talk with your friend Eleanor last night, and she told me what you guys did." Eleanor told Joan our entire plan about going to take her out.
Interesting.
The night before, because we did that to Conrad.
Interesting.
Very.
Okay.
You sound more confused than surprised.
What?
You sound more confused than surprised.
Yes, because she does the same damn thing in mine.
What?
Yeah, she does the same thing in mine, and I'm curious. Okay, so after
I don't get that.
Yeah, I was shocked as well. I'm like, why did you do this? But in my mind, I was like, okay, maybe she had ulterior motives. Maybe she wasn't part of the group that like we thought she was. Maybe in her mind, she was like, okay, these people are all crazy and they're gonna get caught and killed, so I'm gonna go and just tell on them and be part of the good group. You know what I mean?
Eleanor looked like she had a bad look on her face, right?
Yeah. Or no. In mine, she seemed kind of regretful. Like she was like, yeah, I did say that kind of deal, but she kind of shook her head a little bit. So
really?
she seemed like she was kind of just, you know, scared into doing it.
Okay. So then for us, it was different, kind of, but she still told them.
Right. Told on us.
For us, Eleanor was like all angry while she was looking at her. She was like, "I can't believe you did that to Conrad."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe it plays into it later. Not sure. But
I don't know.
Then suddenly, out of nowhere, like David's obviously on the main stage, but then out of nowhere, we see Ava and Trip get pulled out behind, right?
And I kind of expected that.
Oh, because of the phone cutout?
Yeah.
I didn't. I had no idea that was going to happen.
Really?
And yeah, I was like, oh, no. Oh my gosh. So so I don't know. So this hit me in a weird way, but go ahead. Explain to everybody what happens as soon as they get brought out and the options that are given to us.
Okay, so pretty much once they get brought out, Clint, the farmer guy, starts regretting being here, and he's like, "I need to do something about this." Is that the same thing for you? He was kind of like,
he's like, "This isn't the way we do things."
Yes, right. And so then it gives you the option. I think, yeah, Clint said something like, "Really, Joan, we're gonna kill all these people?" And she was like, "Not all of them, Javier, you have a choice." And I was like, oh, that's messed up.
Okay.
But I will say I end up trying to save Ava, and let me explain why. Yes, while we have more connection and we know Trip more, Ava is a boss. Like, she, like, Trip is all muscular and he's a tank. He looks like a tank. But no, Ava knocked him out one punch. And she's also, I think she knows more about survivalists than she knows more about Richmond, obviously. Because she's been there, she's been part of it. And so I tried to save Ava. So yeah, go ahead. What were you thinking, and why did you do that, or do what you did?
So, this was one of my finer moments, I think. As we were, seeing those two up there, and then it says, "I'm giving you a choice to, who are you going to save?" And then that long progress bar starts going down, and in my mind it starts just ticking, and I'm like, this girl Joan is a snake, and she cannot be trusted. So then I'm like, she's gonna friggin' flip on us. She's gonna flip it. And I said, and if I choose something, here's the exact phrase that I used. I said, Joan has lied to us from the start, and now she's going to she's gonna give us the cards and make us feel like we are in control. And I'm like, that's not who she is. So I said, she's gonna flip it on us. So then I'm like, okay, I want to save Ava, so I'm gonna say Trip. So I chose Trip, and ultimately,
wow, you called it.
I was so awestruck in that it actually went that way as well. But now Ava fucking hates me because I chose Trip.
Really? Oh,
and she's like, you asshole.
That makes sense.
But I in the moment, I had no idea. I called her bluff, and it all worked out, and I had no idea that it was gonna happen. And it literally just makes me shake because I pulled such the biggest gamble there, and it somehow paid off, and I don't know how.
Yeah, I'm glad you got that, because I wanted Ava so bad, but I didn't think she was gonna do that. So I ended up with Trip.
Yeah, well, at least Eleanor and Trip can be together. Who knows? I don't know.
Eleanor's not dead, though.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly. Eleanor's not dead, but in my gameplay, Trip fucking got shot in the neck.
Yeah.
So, then another giant decision happens right after that, where Joan is like, oh, guess what? It still has to happen to David, and oh, Javi, we're not done with you either.
Yeah.
And then Clint, does Clint step in yours?
Yes, and I was like, Clint, you know this is wrong. I can tell.
Yep, I said the exact same thing.
And he was like, Joan, we can't be doing this. I'm letting him go.
Okay.
So that's what happened.
And then well, he says to the group, if you guys leave, you just leave and don't come back.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And I took his deal.
You took his deal?
Did you?
I didn't.
Wait, so you shot?
I did.
Wait, no. Hang on. Wait, what were the options?
It was either shoot Joan
or take the deal. Oh, wow. So you took their deal?
No, I shot Joan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's quite the episode, as one would say.
I took the deal.
I'm curious to know what happens when you took the deal. So, do you want me to tell you what happened with my first, or do you want to go with yours?
You say yours first.
So, in the moment, I literally just said, "F it, I'm going for it," and I clicked the shoot Joan button because I didn't trust her. I didn't trust her at all. I figured if that's the deal and she agrees to it, she's going to do something in the end to make us all regret it and do something. So I said, shoot Joan, and it literally, Javi just said, F you, Joan, and shot her in the eyeball, and she died.
Well, lucky you.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what happens.
Well, I mean, I'm just glad you have her dead, but so yeah, I accept the deal, and Clint goes and he unstraps or clips off David's bands around his hands.
Yeah, okay, so David's unlocked in yours?
Yeah. He's still there in yours?
David, in mine, as soon as I shoot Joan, someone kicks over his stool and he starts to choke.
Oh my gosh.
All hell breaks loose and everyone starts firing at each other and shooting at each other.
It starts firing, but okay, continue.
pretty much, Gabe is like, Dad, and he runs up there and starts to like hoist him up. But there is so much firing going on, and people are firing. And we do get him off of there, and we drag him behind the stage. But it's so hectic. And how about in yours?
I'm glad you got him off of there.
Right.
I mean, knowing Telltale, I would have expected that he dies. Because
I thought the exact same thing.
knowing this company and the way they do their games, I'm shocked that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so for us, David gets off of there, and he gives us a smile, and he starts walking across the stage and smiles at us. I'm like, okay, what are you planning? And then he kicks out one of the guard's knees, drops him to the ground, grabs his gun, and he starts he points his gun to Clint's head. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And
then
how
that's when that's how our gunfire starts.
Oh my gosh. Does anyone die in the crossfires?
No. I mean, no, I don't.
No? Okay.
No one in our group.
Okay, good. I'm just curious. Like,
what about you? Did Conrad or anyone?
No. Conrad was doing something else. I can't remember exactly what he did, but he did something else. I think he was sneaking somewhere. Or I don't remember what happened.
Honestly, I'm surprised that Conrad is like still alive in yours.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
I see.
I know you decided to, like, let him live, but if you remember correctly, well, I don't know why I said that, but at the beginning, like, we talked about this earlier when we were doing the intros, you were saying, or I think it was before or after or something like that, you were saying Telltale always seems to, make it end up in the same outcome.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
So I'm surprised that Conrad didn't get killed either way early on for you, and he's still alive.
Interesting.
Right?
Okay, yeah. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
For you or both of us?
For both of us. Yeah. I'm curious how this is going to play out for both of us. But as soon as the gunfight starts, then we see Clementine's down and, being shot at. So we run down there, right?
Yep.
And
wait. So where are you with David?
Oh, we're behind the stage, and David sees somebody running. I don't see who it was, and he tries chasing them away.
Oh.
And then he goes back for Gabe, and he says, Gabe, I need you to cover me. And I send Gabe out with David. And I'm like, do whatever you gotta do. Yeah, because Gabe is always like, don't treat me like a kid. I'm not a baby. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, you want to be an adult? Go be an adult, boy.
Oh. But didn't David say cover me and stay there and cover me?
He did. So I just said, David doesn't need me. He needs you. So go. And I let Gabe run after David.
Oh, I stayed silent after, because Gabe was like, I gotta do something. I just sat there. And the reason I told him to stay there is because I didn't want, like, in case Gabe got shot or something. I didn't think so, but even him just going out there, I didn't want that to happen, and then David gets all mad at me and blames me for it.
Yeah, no, as soon as I told Gabe to leave, I told Gabe to go, and then the moment he leaves, there's a gunshot that like went right by his head.
Same here.
So, yeah, that happens. Then we see Clementine down in the ditch, and a gas can gets tossed over our heads.
Isn't that tear gas, right?
Yeah, tear gas.
Yeah.
And
Kate's also talking on the...
Yep.
She's like, are you guys okay? And I was like, really, at this time, are you kidding me? Of course. Of course.
Did you tell her to come, or what'd you say?
I said, can't talk now.
Oh, wow. I said...
What?
Oh, I said, get on over here. We're being shot at.
Oh. Did she hear you?
Yeah, she heard me.
Oh, well, for us, she said, I can't hear anything. I'm coming your way.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what it would happen if you said the one other option, which I don't remember what it is. Yeah. But she ends up coming on over.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if the same thing happened for us, but some guy throws a friggin' bomb into a truck. And then it explodes even more and lets all the walkers in.
Yeah.
So, holy crap. Kate's dead, I think.
Well,
it didn't show it. It didn't show it, but holy crap.
I think there's definitely I think it's a 50-50 chance. I think she definitely could have gotten out of there. And I think she, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say she comes back next episode and pulls the Kenny. Pulls a Kenny? That's what I noticed too. I noticed that the front end of the truck didn't explode. I mean, the underside of it did, but the front end looked just fine, right? Are you talking about like, you mean the back end? No, the front end. So it was leaking gasoline out of the front, and then there was that giant explosion, but it didn't blow the front end of the truck off. It looked like there was just an explosion. Yeah. So she very well could be inside the front end of that truck still, just like doing something or being passed out. I don't know. Yeah. So I think there's definitely a chance she can come back. And we didn't see her dead body at all, so. Correct. We'll see. And then that's where it ends. And now we have some choices to go over, don't we? Is that where it ends? Yeah, it is. That's where it ends. Yeah, which is awesome. After this, you get to go edit your podcast, so this is going to be nice and a good stopping point for you. So, let's do the first choice. Are you at that point yet, or no? Yeah. Let me. Okay, I'll say it after we go over choices. So, sure. First choice was what was it? Did you promise that you would help Kate with the family if David left? Oh, yeah. I went over this in depth so much, and I can't believe the people that, like, I see that it was 90-10, but still, like, can you imagine telling your brother, oh, you want to go help out in the world and do some good and go save people? No, I'm not going to help your family. They can all die. They can just die. Yeah, whatever, dude. I can't imagine doing that. Like, especially to your brother. That's not right. That's definitely something to say. It's like, do you really want to do that to your brother? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So I said, yeah, I will help out. Same. I did the same. Second question, how did you respond to Dr. Lingard's request? And this one was surprising. I didn't expect this to come out here. So for me, 52.4% of players assisted his suicide, and then I'm guessing in yours you're the 46, right? Yeah. And the thing is with this is I started going on about how I thought that because I accidentally chose the wrong one, right? Yeah. So I thought I was choosing the right one, but apparently I was wrong. Like, because Clementine was saying how we need to find AJ and know where he is. So I did the one that I thought I heard her say, and then I accidentally did the wrong one. Here's the thing, though, like, because Lingard died in your playthrough, you have no idea where AJ is, so how is she gonna find out? I'm sure we will find eventually. You know, I think that because we're back with David, I think David is gonna tell her. Oh, that's my guess. Okay. That's what I'm guessing, but I think that's a good point. Next one, did you tell Kate that you have feelings for her? And yes, I did. I didn't. That's sad for you. Oh man, 22% of people. Get it? Yeah. That was a straight up split. No point, like no decimal. No, yeah, no decimal. It's straight up 22%, 78%. Yeah. And I talked about that one for quite a while. I literally was like, same here. Yep. And I'll just say a quick summary. The reason I did that is because, like, again, you're gonna die eventually in this situation. Like, everyone's gonna die, like, anyways in this world, obviously. But I'm just saying, you're not gonna last even half as long as you would in a regular world, right? So I was like, all right, let's have some fun for a little while.
Let's have some fun, bros.
Yeah. So that's why I said yes. Because
I gotcha.
I did also know that, like, but also, doesn't Kate technically know in mine that we feel this way? I guess, because in mine I kissed her in the tractor farm. Or the junkyard.
True. Right.
But I understand because we know that David's back now. So I think that's probably why she said that, but...
Right. So I wouldn't let me change the trajectory of your playthrough. I would say, what's said then said.
If she still is alive, I'll stick with this, and yeah. But
sure, we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Next one. Who did you try to save at the execution?
I tried to save Ava.
And I tried to save Trip, and we all know how that went. And what happened with Ava, actually? Did she just get shot, or what happened?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She did.
How did David react to that?
I think David was like... David and Clementine were the ones that were really annoyed by it.
Right. Because they were the closest.
Eleanor, for us, was like, yeah, let's go.
Wait, what?
She was not really, but like she was happy that Trip survived.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Eleanor was the one person that was like, "Oh my god," because then Trip died on mine. Then the final decision: did you shoot Joan or take Clint's deal? And we obviously already talked about this. I shot Joan, and you took the deal.
Yep. And the reason I did this is because I thought, oh, well, if we have the chance to just get out of there, then I'd say let's get out of here and just let him be. Let's never come back. Get far away. But,
right, just leave. But then the horde outside, how are you going to do that? How are you going to...
that's true.
I thought about that, too. I'm like, the horde outside the wall.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. I am getting like 17 alerts on my thing, so I have to end this really quick.
Yep, okay. So that was the last choice, or?
Yeah, that was the last choice, and this definitely gets some thinking going on, because it's like, now, what's going to happen? David, for me, is technically back in power because he's like the highest ranking officer. That is still alive as far as I know, because he ran off with Gabe.
Yeah, but I think we're still gonna leave, right?
I think, yeah. Especially now, because the wall got broken in and the walkers are coming in too. It's gonna be like Prescott, where the walkers got in and now it's like no one lives there.
Yeah.
So
that happens with every single place that we go to.
Right. Every single place it happens, where something happens, the walls break down, the walkers get in, and it's just, that's how it happens, I guess. So it's whatever.
So
I think
what?
Nah, I was gonna let you go ahead. I was gonna just say what I think happens in the next episode.
Yeah, I think staying on the move is definitely your best option, because we've seen 3 times now. Wellington, people busted in there. Walkers got in. That place is now abandoned. Then it was Prescott. That place, it seemed safe. Nope, the
New Frontier.
New Frontier, yep, they busted through, and that's now abandoned. And now finally, Redmond. It got... Richmond? Yeah. Got blown up. Got blown up, the walkers are in, and it's probably going to be abandoned. That's just how it seems to be working in this day and age. So I'd say staying on the move is definitely your best bet in this day.
Definitely the best bet. It's tough finding a reliable way to do that. Jesus seems to be a good opportunist on that one, though. He seems to be always on the move, and he's always alive.
Do you think we'll find him again? I feel like there's a chance, but
maybe.
Who knows? He did go and try, and he went away. I think it was pretty far away to go find his friends.
We go find him at his group. Did he say where his group was?
I don't think so.
Oh, all right, never mind. Well, maybe. I'll keep it in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Who knows? But with that being said, that is...
What's your prediction for this?
So, predictions. I think we're going to go find David. I think and that's pretty much actually my own prediction, or my only predictions, because that's the only leader person that I know of that could potentially salvage Richmond for any sort of thing. And he's your brother. In terms of Kate, I don't know.
I think she'll come back. I think she'll pull a Kenny. But
okay.
I am gonna keep my expectations low. I do think she will come back and survive. I am gonna expect her to be dead.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're gonna kind of play it off as, okay, she's dead, but hey, if she comes back, hooray.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. With that being said, I want to say thank you, everybody.
One more quick thing. I did want to point out quick. Not going to be too long, but this season has been the one that we have had the most differences on.
It is.
Like, it is. It's insane, and I love that. Like the first 2 seasons, we were pretty much the exact same thing, just our reactions were obviously different. But this one, oh, this is great. I love it.
Make sure if you haven't seen each other's playthroughs to go watch from the start. It's more important now than ever to do that because of how different they are.
Yeah.
And you'll get an entirely different, basically an entirely different story. I mean, it's the same story, but there's some key differences that maybe change some stuff. But yeah, I completely agree. And, you know, with that being said, I want to say thank you guys so much for joining the episode 4 for the podcast. There is 1 left for this season, and then we move on to the final season, which is going to be quite the journey. I feel. Oh my gosh, it's just crazy how they can write such a good story and keep it going. And I don't understand how they do it. But yeah, with that being said, thanks for joining, and make sure to go subscribe to Bros for Life and subscribe to my channel as well. And I will catch you guys in the next podcast. Peace.
See ya. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all are enjoying this podcast we're doing, because I'm having a great time with them. A blast. Really fun doing them with you. And yeah, I hope you guys are feeling the same. So we're going to wrap it up here. Episode 5 is next, the final episode, and then it's kind of crazy how we're already at the end of season 3.
Right.
Yeah, because I don't know if this season is actually the shortest. It felt really short at the beginning, but
nah, it's winding up. It definitely is.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. I really hope you all enjoyed. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!
I'm so glad you're enjoying the series so far, but don't forget to subscribe to my friend Virtual Party Center. Also remember to keep moving forward and stay still, not bitten.